Hi there, I'm Bryce from 5am Wake Up Call, and today I want to talk to you about being busy. So I want to be quick. I know you're all very busy because we all live in extremely busy times. We've got not only all the usual things that make us busy, such as work, kids, family, commitments, making the mortgage, maybe volunteering on the weekends, maybe doing maintenance or renovations at home. We've also got Facebook, Twitter, emails, all the things that were meant to increase our leisure time that actually suck up time and seem to make us even more busy. It's unreal. Like, our lives are incredibly busy and we don't seem to ever find the time to do what we really want to do. And the problem with this is things start to suffer. Our health, our fitness, we might put on weight, we might not spend enough time with our kids or our partner or our family and friends. Things start to suffer because we're so busy. In fact, we tend to think of being busy as some kind of badge of honour. We love to tell everyone how busy we are in our day. Oh, I've got no time for that. I'm busy with work. I'm running after the kids. I'm taking them to sport. I'm doing this, that, and the other. Busy, 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 busy. So our lives are incredibly busy. I get that. And yours is and mine is as well. Now, what I'd like to tell you is that you can make a change. You really, really can. And look, I did. About 10 years ago, my life was just as busy as yours. I was running 5 little businesses as a sole trader, so I was jack of all trades, running around, chasing my tail 7 days a week, because these businesses operated, some of them operated on the weekends as well. So I was so busy it wasn't funny. You know, in addition, I've got 4 children and a loving wife, and I volunteer on the weekends as a surf lifesaver. I've been renovating houses or just maintaining the houses. One of my businesses is the family farm, so you know there's lots of maintenance on that. There's lots of travel time up and to the farm and back. So busy, 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 busy. And the biggest thing that suffers in our busy lives are our dreams. Our dreams, they tend to get lost. They're the first things that are deprioritized when we become too busy. We put them on the back burner. We put them on the bench. Someday we'll get around that. Someday I'll live that dream life. Sadly, for lots of us, someday just doesn't come. And the last thing I wanted to do was to end up as an old man with regrets because I didn't try to live my dreams. Now, I don't really mind how far you succeed with those dreams, but I wanted to just try them. I wanted to give them a red hot go. So what I decided to do over 10 years ago was to start to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, before the kids, before work, before the busyness of the day took over. And I started walking along the beach a few mornings. It was before the sun came up, so forgive me. The moon was shining often as I'd jump in and have a swim behind the breakers after my daily walk. The power was exhilarating, and after a few months I started to run. And I've never been a runner, but this power came over me and I started to jog. Look, I'm not much of a jogger. In fact, back then my jog was just not a lot faster than my walk. But I still did it. I started to jog and I got a little bit faster as the weeks went by, and I ran a little bit further and I got fitter and fitter, and I felt great. I felt empowered about the change simply because I got up earlier and started to do something different. It was like resetting the machine, rebooting the computer. So I then threw my energy at work, and I started to arrive at work at 5:30, and I got on top of business in a matter of months. It was running like a well-oiled machine. So I then decided, what do I want to do with these businesses? How do they fit into my life? For the first time, I actually made some hard decisions about my life, where my businesses fit into my life, and how I really wanted to run it. See, I'd had a red hot go at a few dreams in the past, but my businesses had always sucked me back into it. So I made some major decisions with my businesses that freed up my time. I ended up earning more money than I was when I was running the businesses ragged after 7 days a week, non-stop. My time was freed up so that I could concentrate on my health and my fitness and my friends and my family, but more importantly, on the dreams that had been lost. It was happening, and it happened quite fast. It actually snowballs once you start to make this change. As I said, once you reboot the computer, you can make some incredible changes. Now, this all seems extremely simple. Okay, so wake up early and just start working on your dreams. Well, essentially, yes. But waking up early is a challenge in itself. And finding what you want to focus your time on is a challenge in itself. Making this a habit that you could turn your life around with is a challenge. But it's a challenge that I accepted and I took on with enthusiasm and with vigor because I was becoming so energized. And it's now a challenge that I would like you to take, because it really is time for your adventure now. So here's the challenge that I want to just put up with you. Now, I would like you to think about what you're not doing now. What is your dream? Now, that could be to get fit. It could be to lose weight. It could be to write a book. It could be to position yourself for that dream job. It could be to get a promotion. It could be to plan a holiday or plan an adventure, study for a degree, learn a language, learn the guitar, go hot air ballooning. There is so many dreams that you could be working on that you aren't now because our lives are too busy. So what is yours? Then once you've decided what that is, I would like you to wake up early and start living that dream. Now, I want you to set yourself up the night before so that you know why you're waking up early in the morning. Be prepared. Whatever you have to do, prepare yourself the night before. Set the alarm so that you can get up, but more importantly, have the mind space that you're going to wake up and you're going to spend between 1 and 2 hours that morning working on your dream. And you're going to work on that dream with focus. You're going to work on that dream with discipline. And you're going to work on that dream with persistence, day after day, until you start to see some results. And I promise you, those results will happen. A couple of reasons why. Productivity is supercharged at that time of the day. 1 or 2 hours in the morning is probably worth half a day, if not a whole day, without all the distractions. So can you think about what would happen if you spent 5 to 10 hours a week working on your dream? If you spent 20 to 50 hours a month working on your dream, what sort of change can you incur? It's incredible. But it all starts with the one thing. Deciding, I want to wake up early and I want to put myself at the beginning of the day to make sure my dreams aren't deprioritized. So that's your challenge. Now, let's just set a small challenge to begin with, because I don't want to set something up that you're not going to succeed at. I want to set you up for success. So just because you might still have doubts about this process, just pick something small that you'd like to get over and done with. It could be, cleaning up the office, or it could be doing some renovations, or it could be quickly training up so you can run a distance or swim some laps or lift some weights, or at least start guitar lessons, or start or make inquiries about an online degree or whatever. You figure that out, but just start something. Figure out what it is and start it. That's your challenge for the next just week, okay? And in the meantime, I'm going to send you another email in a few days to check in, to see how you're going with that challenge, and also to give you a few more tips along the way to try and make this journey a little bit easier for you. I really want you to succeed at choosing something and focusing on it with discipline and persistence until it happens. That is the power of a 5 a.m. wake-up call. Okay? So look, until then, I'd like you to just go head on with the challenge. I'd love you to make some comments for this video so that we can get some talk going, because I know there's plenty of you out there that make contact with me, but it'd be good if you started creating this group so that we can help each other out. And stay tuned, I'll send you another video in a few days. And once again, this has been Bryce Chapman, and this has been your 5 a.m. wake-up call. Thank you very much for listening to this video for 11 minutes or so. I know you're very busy, so rest assured maybe we've got some a cure for all that busyness, and maybe you can find some time now to work on your dreams. And I tell you what, it is empowering once you start to feel fit and healthy, and you've got time for your kids and your family, and you're buzzing along every day because you know that you're working on your dream and that it's all possible and that you are really living your new rich life right now. Anyway, once again, thanks very much. This has been Bryce Chapman, and I'll talk to you in a couple of days.